Alright guys, I just removed the clutch off the Terra Tiger. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing with it and why I removed it. I'm also just about finished. I'll be fixing this at a later time, but got that done and I'm working on this right here. I'll be sanding this down and trying to get this painted tomorrow. Just want to make sure this is okay before we go and hit the water. But I'll sand this down and I'll be doing some paint on this tomorrow. I kind of sand it down real good. But I gotta get another light for there. The other light's blue. And let me show you what I'm doing. So I ordered some old pucks. These are Pentagon pucks on this old clutch. So this is how it was. This allows the clutch to engage at high RPMs, and I don't want that. I want it kind of to engage on a little bit low RPMs to increase the speed. On takeoff, you got the high horsepower engine in it. This thing should go for real now. So we about to install these pucks in the 3 missing spots. I had to buy them because, like I said, this is when I bought the thing and removed this clutch. These were the ones that were in here. Somebody did this purposely so it can engage on high RPMs, but it should be kind of scary now engaging just on a low RPM. So the more pucks you remove, if I remove one out of each one, it'll probably have to be like this. Now we're engaging at crazy high RPMs, and you risk damaging the engine. The engine will almost blow before this thing will engage with just 3 pucks in, but we should be just all the way fully engaged with these pucks. So we're gonna install the new pucks. These are the model number. This is an older Comet clutch. Let me remove these from the bag, and I'll be back in a second. And these are the Pentagon pucks, so it goes in like so. Like that. So I'm gonna have to hold this in one piece, and I set it on there. But there it is. This thing should be taking off like a rocket now. It should be taking off really extremely fast. And we'll be test driving it, if not tomorrow, the next day. But definitely gonna paint the front tomorrow. Get some more bond to repair. I'm gonna paint the front tomorrow. Okay, the clutch is back reinstalled. We get all the pucks in. This thing should really move out. New chains everywhere. There's only one chain left that hasn't been replaced. All the front chains, and it's this one. It looks good. All the links appear to move good, but I gotta keep an eye out for that chain right there. I got it heavily oiled, but that's the last one. And I gotta adjust this throttle now. This throttle is off. It's only open up 3/4 of the way, so I have to adjust it some. I gotta move it back some and see if I can adjust. It's just been rigged up, so I'm gonna fix it somehow. I've been out here forever sanding, trying to get it back right. Just wanted to get this part so we can get in the water. I eventually remove this trim and do this part, the upper part. Just wanted to get this did first. So I'm sanding and sanding and sanding. Almost there, got a little bit ways to go. And this was okay. And then I'm sanding here. It wasn't messed up here, but obviously I removed something. maybe some old Bondo here from the previous paint job. I was sanding and it popped out. But this is the fix here. All this was cracked on there, so I guess I'm gonna do this last. I should have did it now, but I want to get in the water. I'm excited. I just want to get in the water. Priming and some wind just blew and some debris just flew all up on the primer. I'll sand it out. Oh my goodness. All right, first coat on. First coat on. All right, guys, this thing has been it's been running okay, but not perfect. And I got a head gasket issue. Get some light. You can see it leaking, and I knew it was too hard to start after I'd done all this work to it. So I'm gonna drill his head off, replace the gasket, and just inspect everything else. I just took the cover off. I just damaged the record starter again, starting this thing. And just got it back, putting a new cord on it. But yeah, not getting any compression, period. The compression is holding at about 60. It's terrible. Before I was just shooting way up. So let me drill this off using my new DeWalt. I love this thing. This thing is powerful. Number 1 setting. Go, we're gonna see what's going on. It's a half-inch bolts. At least the other one came off okay. Yep. Yeah. This gasket failed. You can see exactly where it was coming from around here. So I gotta order a new gasket and clean all this up. Alright guys, it was very hard to find a gasket for this engine, so I ordered the gasket material, the exhaust gasket material, and made me a gasket. So I'll show you guys that in a second. Okay guys, I'm gonna cut this out. These shears cut through this material like butter. This is the part number. This stuff is amazing. If you're doing headers, any exhaust gaskets or head gaskets, this is what you want. And I used a hole saw to cut that hole perfect. It's a regular bit to make the other holes. Just gotta cut this out now with these. Like I said, cut through this material like butter. But you guys can see this stuff is lined with that metal. It's easy to work with. Like I said, it's firm but still flimsy enough to make it easy to work with. Just great stuff overall. All right, got my gasket, guys. Let me clean this up now, and then we're gonna install the gasket. Got a nice gasket and got a lot of material left over to make more gaskets. All right, you get it clean perfectly. So we're gonna suck all this stuff out of here. Got this very powerful vac. Okay, got that cleaned all up. And now we have to prepare to mount this here. Let me put these, using some thread lock And now we about to button this thing down. Got the torque specs. Alright guys, so I had 2 different gaskets sent to me for that particular engine, and these are way too small. Nobody seems to have the gaskets, so I have to make this one. That's the reason I did it. These are like super small. Way much smaller than, to put it in better in perspective, let me show you guys the regular gasket. Look at this, it's much bigger. So I'm glad the regular gasket was intact. Allowed me to make my own. We're torquing down this head to 160 inch-pounds, between 160 to 210 inch-pounds. So I just went a 185 inch-pounds, 190 around that area, inch-pounds. So we're done. Hopefully we're holding compression now. I'm about to test for compression and then put everything back together. All right, we're back assembled. We should be good to go. I did try to start it with the cover off, and it started right up, so that was a good sign. I'll just put some more gas in it right now, and I've been taking dimensions for this. I'm gonna build me a cover over these chains and sprockets, because God forbid driving this machine, you get tossed around so much and your feet get caught up in one of the chains of the sprockets. If you got your shoestrings, your shoelaces get caught up in them, it'll just be real bad. So I want to build something to cover this. Just love to have a cover. Can't find it for nothing in the world. The cover that seats down in here to cover the chains and sprockets. And it'll be really fun to drive then. But right now it's extreme caution to drive this machine as it sits. So I'm gonna try to start it real quick and see what we got. And then we'll go for a drive.